So hello again, everyone. I'm in Birmingham after leaving the hospital on Saturday, and then my last video was about on Saturday night. Uh, After seeing everyone at my house, Alex and I went to Birmingham. She drove me. The trip was uncomfortable. What I did was when I was traveling from the hospital to home, because sitting directly on my bum is kind of uncomfortable. It's not as uncomfortable now because now today is Wednesday, hump day. So this is my first video since then because I'll get to that. So we left the hospital and what I did was I got sat in the chair and then I would adjust it so that so that was a 90 degrees. So usually people sit like that. I sat quite far back. I had a gangster lean on, but because I did that, I had a pillow there on under my bum when I came home, and then when I travelled to Birmingham, a lot of that, a lot of the weight was in my back, lying down, and it made everything a lot easier. We did stop at the services, and I went to the loo and I walked around. I found that big changes happened now since Saturday till now. Getting up and moving around is quite a lot of effort. I can be a bit out of breath, but it's got easier the more I've done it. So every day I've got out of bed, I'll go downstairs and I'll watch TV downstairs. I'll play some games. I'm playing Doom at the moment. Doom is a lot of fun. Then I'll come back upstairs. Sometimes I'll watch a bit of TV up here if I want to lie down properly. So I've got two different areas that I can be very comfortable in. I've sat down at the dining table, but I've put a cushion under me when I've been eating. And yeah, I've been trying to do that. I've not been trying to do too much. Alex here in Birmingham has a walk-in shower. So whereas my mum had a bath and I had to step in, now that just adds risk. Even though I did it on Saturday, it just adds risk that I shouldn't really be adding to this situation in my recovery. So that helps. So every morning I can go in, I can shower, I can clean the wound at the back, which is obviously the most important to keep clean because it's in an area that is just, dark and left alone. You sit on it, I mean, you've got to keep it clean. So I clean it like twice a day, and I don't shower twice a day. I shower in the morning and then I'll clean it at night. Repeat that. Yesterday I weighed myself on the Wii Fit. Now I don't believe it's as accurate as my scale at my mum's because mum says that I was like 13.1 stone. However, that was in the middle of the day. However, I weighed myself here in the morning, no water, no nothing, using the Wii Fit, and it said that I was 12.5 stone. I should probably look that up to see how much it is in kilograms and pounds. In the future videos, if I do that, I'll put it at the bottom. I actually might put it in the bottom, you'll see in a second. So that's how much I weigh, and I'll use that this week to gauge where I'm at. So the calories that I've been having is around 2,500 and a little lower, which is kind of my maintenance. If I want to lose, I go down 2,000. Want to gain, I'll go up. 2,500 is a good basis at the moment because it seems to be working. I've tracked my breakfasts and my lunch and everything that I've eaten. I've even managed to like fit cake in and stuff like that. So I'm enjoying myself. I still feel like I'm recovering without having to feel guilty. I mean, we had Domino's pizza on Sunday night, I believe, but I only had like half the pizza. I always get reduced fat cheese as well, and then the next day I put that in. So I'm still tracking everything now. What I use to track is I use my Fitness Pal on my phone. It's really easy app to use. Download, tell it what you want. You scan your food in, and everything comes up great. And thank you. I just had a delivery of protein shake. It's the middle of the day, and I have been keeping up having protein shakes because I want to keep my protein intake as 1 gram per pound of body weight, and I know I'm around 180-ish, so I have like 180 protein, sometimes 200, just because I like meat. So I don't mind going to 200 grams of protein a day. That's kind of easy for me, especially if I have my shakes. Now my shakes don't actually have. I get it from Protein Works, and they don't have carbohydrates in really. It's like 2 grams of, of carbohydrates, just protein. If I want to have a shake with carbohydrates in, like a mass building shake, then I'll just add oats and I'll add a banana, or I'd rather eat food than just have a shake that's, like full of sugar and a couple of oats that I could have bought and added myself. But that's a different thing. So I've been tracking what I eat, and then I'll weigh myself in the morning, and I'm just going to try and stay the same weight. I'm going to do a full day of eating soon, to show the foods that I'm taking in, and I'll probably do like a physique update to show you kind of how my stomach's looking. It's kind of bloated, still not badly, and I look overall not. I'd say I'm not lean. I'm not lean at all. I'm fluffy, definitely quite fluffy, especially in my face. So that's kind of how my diet is going. Exercise, I've not incorporated anything other than just making sure that I do try and move around a lot. But yesterday evening, we've hit a snag with my mobility, and the snag is the wound at the front starting to leak fluid. So it's nothing for me to majorly worry about. I've got, because I'm down in Birmingham, I'm not where I am. The district nurses, which is the nurses that come and see you at home after you've had surgery, or if you have a medical issue and you've been discharged from the hospital, a district nurse will come and see you. And this is something that's organised for you in hospital. However, because I've come down to Birmingham to live with Alex for this week, I've not got my district nurse, so I've gone to Alex's GP, registered there. I had my details, my discharge forms. Keep them with you. If you come out of hospital, keep your discharge forms with you. It's just really easy, as your NHS number and everything you need on there. So got that. Alex went there for me. She registered me, and then they've got a district nurse to come and see me. They're going to call today or tomorrow, and then they will come and see me. But basically, what's happened is it seems that I won't say I've torn it. It's like where the scabs are, that's where the fluids come out. So it's not because I've done anything, and it's not pus, and it's not yellow. It seems to be a pinkish fluid that seems to be coming out, and it's getting less and less. But I've had to change my dressings a lot because obviously I don't want to sit there with wet dressings. I'm just change them, dry them, put new ones on, change them, dry and put new ones on. The scar's not got any bigger, except near the belly button. So on the edge of the belly button where the scars started, it's a little wider than the rest. It's exactly the same as what happened last time, because obviously when you sit up, when you curl your stomach to get up, it folds. You can't help it, and your belly button is an awkward thing, and mine's messed up from my 2 operations. I mean, it's really deep. You've got to make sure you get in there, and you've got to clean it. Now, no matter how uncomfortable it is, you've got to clean it because it is like a little petri dish for infection. So Alex has been really helpful with that. She's been great. Just been trying to do that, keep up to cleaning it all the time. I'm not too worried about the fluid. I was at first. It kind of put me down because of how quick I've been recovering, how much I've been walking around, and like things have been coming better and better each day. And then this is kind of a setback, but these things are going to happen, and the best way to look at it is positive. Like, right, here's my problem. Let's deal with it, and how do we deal with it instead of just moping? So getting the district nurse, they'll come and tell me if I'm doing anything wrong. If I'm not, I've got my diet going pretty well, and my weight's not going, because my only problem is I don't mind staying the way I am. I don't mind being a bit fluffy and having a bit of weight on me, but I don't want to go to excess. I don't want to, because when it comes to the future, when I start going to the gym again and I'll probably just bulk for a while to get my strength back and my muscles back. And then when I diet down, I don't want to get too fat. I don't want to bulk up and get too fat and have to lose that, because it's just going to cause me more effort in the future. And also with recovery, you don't want to put too much weight on because it's more to carry around. It's more to have to lift. It's just not necessary. So as long as I stay smart and consistent and weigh myself like every other day and make sure that it's the same. So I'll take you through that journey, probably, and then I'll record that in the next couple of days when I know that I'm allowed to move around again a bit more. But that's what's going on. Yeah, wound needs looking after a bit more. Oh, the wound at the back. Yeah, like I said, I clean it twice a day. That is nothing wrong with that. It's not leaking. It's not problematic. It's been exactly the same as it's always been, and I'm finding that I can sit down on my bum more. I'm getting more comfortable. I'm still taking my tramadol pain medication 4 times a day with paracetamol. That's in the morning, that's at lunch, that's at dinner, and that's at night. And I find that I wake up around 7 o'clock in the morning because that's when the painkiller is the longest I've been without any painkiller in my system. And then I find that I've got uncomfortable pains within my stomach, stuff that obviously that's what the painkiller's there for. So I'm going to continue that. That runs out in a week, but I might go and see the GP here and see what else they can give me instead. They might give me tramadol but tell me to take it less, or they might just tell me to get over-the-counter types of painkillers, because I still have pain and it should be managed because it's going to prevent me from being able to do a lot of things. I mean, if I didn't have any painkillers, I don't think that I would be as comfortable as I am. And there's nothing wrong with taking medication to help. I'm not afraid of doing that, and I'm not afraid of being addicted to something because, if they told me tomorrow, you don't need it, then I won't need it and I won't take it. I've never been someone to be addicted. I've never smoked or had any issues with drugs or anything. So I know when they tell me to stop, I'll be able to. And to be honest, the tramadol, I don't feel it really makes a difference, but that's good because I obviously, when you're in pain and you're given pain medication, you shouldn't feel high. It should just deal with the pain, and then you may feel a bit woozy. But if you have no pain, but you take strong pain medication, then you are going to feel it all because it's not got anything to actually deal with. It's not got any pain to sort out. So it's meant to make you feel normal. So if you already feel normal, it's going to make you feel weird. But that's not based on any scientific stuff. That's just my opinion and my past experiences with pain medication from having 3 major surgeries. So that's what's going on at the moment. I've got my diet's on point. I'm not really putting on any excess weight. I've got a district nurse coming to see me to make sure that I'm doing the right things with my wound, which is basically just cleaning it, keeping it dry. My mobility today is less. I'm going to stay in bed most of the day to try and lessen the amount that this leaks, and so that we can keep it dry, and so that hopefully the scabs will knit together, dry up, knit together, and keep everything within my body. And that's it. I'll get a full day of eating video for uploaded soon, and I'll keep everyone posted. So thanks for everyone for watching. I hope this helps. I hope this helps anyone in the future who's going to have this operation, anyone who's going to have this operation, because obviously it's very scary. And if leave comments below of any questions that you have, any problems that things that you're scared of. I had a full proctectomy. I had my rectum and bowel that was left after an ileostomy surgery 9 years ago. That is what's happened. And if anyone has any questions, please ask, please email, follow me on Instagram or contact me on Instagram or contact me on Facebook, add me. I really don't mind. I'm here to putting these up to try and show other people that this is doable. It's not as scary as you think it is, and it's something that we can all do. We don't want to. If we didn't have to, we wouldn't want to do it. But I want to show that I want to show people that there's positives to this, and I just want to try and help anyone, because I had a lot of questions before going into this, and I hope that I can answer that for people. So if you have any questions, please send them to me, and I will be more than happy to answer them. So thanks everyone, and I'll see you on the next video.